Subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell icon for the latest film interviews, features, and recommendations on the movies that matter.
Kareena Kapoor, it's good to see you. Kareena, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Like I said earlier, that I think we could all get used to this. Yeah, now, like you said, we're in our 4th month already.
You know, I know that we could get used to it, but I hope that we don't, because I feel one misses that personal connection, no, sitting across from someone and chatting personally.
Of course, I know that personal connection that we're missing. Also human, like you're saying, human connection, sitting across
Correct.
people. We're used to being at shoots. We're used to interacting with hundreds of people, in a day. So it is a little weird, but I think it's best for everyone what we're doing.
True. Kareena, today is a special day for you, isn't it? It's actually 20 years to the day when Refugee came out, your first film. You know,
Yeah, I know.
I spoke to your co-star in that film, Abhishek Bachchan, a few days ago, and he
Right.
very vividly remembers that whole week. You know, the preview that was held 2 days before the release at a cinema hall in Mahim. He
Absolutely.
remembers the nervousness. He remembers the anxiety. He remembers the premiere that was held at Liberty Cinema. He remembers the after party. He remembers the morning after, the day of the release. What are your memories, Kareena, of that week? It was your first film.
I very clearly just remember, like, obviously not having slept the whole night, just the idea of, wanting to know, like, I think both Abhishek and me, no matter what people think, I think we were completely shaking. We were like, I don't know what's going to happen, what we've done. It's obviously been something that we're waiting for and wanting to do. But I just remember him and me at the premiere being like literally like parched mouth. Like we couldn't even like open our mouth and like talk to anyone because we were so, like so nervous and scared, like sweaty palms and just kind of, like sweat all around you where you don't want to even be around people because you're like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. I think it was that, and I think that's the case with everyone. Of course, deep down in our heart and in my heart, I obviously knew that I've given my best, and this is it. It's make or break, and let's see what happens. And like I said, that of course I remember the first shot. I remember I even wrote on my Instagram today that the shot actually happened at 4 o'clock in the morning, because after waiting like the entire day and evening, I waited for the whole day and night, and I was like, when is this first shot? And I knew it was going to be like it's my introduction scene in the film. And I was like, oh my God, is it going to be like this? I'm going to look so tired and exhausted. And then finally, like JP uncle was like at about 4 to 4, he was like, "Ha, Kareena ka shot lagao." And I was like, it's like 4 in the morning and like whatever. And he's like so nonchalant, and I think he was kind of, that's just the way he is, because he's a confident director, and he made us like confident also, because he was like, of course you can do it now. You've been waiting to do this all like throughout. You've been waiting also the whole day. Come on, let's do it. Let's perform.
माफ कर दीजिए
And obviously it all happened then, and yeah, that was it. So there's no looking back.
You know, interestingly, Kareena, Refugee wasn't actually meant to be your debut film. You had begun shooting for Kaho Na Pyar Hai, and then at one point you decided not to do that film, and you did Refugee instead. Now it's interesting because it sort of suggests that even at that time you were very headstrong. You knew what was right for you and what you should do for yourself, even if it meant sort of shocking the industry at that time.
Right.
Was that a big decision at that time to make?
Honestly, at that time, nobody really calculated and nobody really knew. I think like whether it was my parents or my mother or me, I don't think anybody really weighed any, pros and cons. It was just like what, I thought that it was right. And there was never really that kind of calculation because this is not good or that this is good. Or, I don't think so. And also I believe that, in destiny, what's meant to happen is going to happen. And, of course, I went on to do like so many films with Hrithik after that,
Right.
Not Kaho Na Pyar Hai. But after that, we did like 4 or 5 films together. And, I think that Refugee was just perfect because also I got a chance to, it was slightly non-commercial and that, song and dance routine kind of thing, which wasn't there. I somehow felt that it was just, more suited to me at that time.
It took a reasonably impressive opening, but Refugee didn't go on to become a hit. It was a film that was considered a disappointment. Did that rattle you at the time? First film?
Of course it did rattle us. I think, of course, we were like, what's going on and what happened, what went wrong. But I'm glad that it happened with Refugee and with my first film, because then I kind of, it just kind of prepared you for like, what's going to happen. Everything's not going to be rosy. I mean, of course, Lolo, mom, my dad, they all told me, but the fact that it happened like with a bang in the first time itself, it was like, okay, fine, people have liked me, but they've only seen me in this kind of Indian kind of look, and of
Correct.
course everybody was like, no, we don't know how she looked like in Western clothes, and glamorous nahi hai, wo film glamorous nahi thi, wo glamorous nahi thi film mein, बहुत plain tha. So, there was all this also and this side of it also. But I think I didn't let it affect me.
Did it shake your self-confidence ever? You all were launched in such a big way. I mean, these were granddaughter of Raj Kapoor, son of Amitabh Bachchan. I mean, when that film doesn't work, did it rattle your own self-confidence at all?
No, in fact, I think it gave me more confidence to believe that if this also, like, people, didn't like, I don't know what they're going to like. One has to be prepared for like the worst. It kind of prepared me for everything, It kind of just made you realize that, not, big is not beautiful, and not every package that's there is going to get sold and is going to be like wonderful. We worked so hard on the movie. I mean, everybody works really hard on, every film, but I'm so happy that it kind of made me realize a lot of things, like that, okay, this is it. I must just head down, keep working, because this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to get. But of course, people appreciated me, and that's how then I started getting a lot more offers, after that. Because honestly, there's no guarantee about anything, no matter what anybody says. There's absolutely no guarantee that, people are going to, like, continue giving you offers and good offers. So obviously I had to choose from what I was getting at that point of time. And my second film actually was not supposed to be Mujhe Kuch Kehna. It was supposed to be Ajnabi with Akshay and Bobby, Abbas Mastan's film. So I think I just chose movies that, out of the best that I thought I was getting.
When you think of that 19-year-old, I think you were 19 when the film came out?
When the film released, I was 20.
You were 20. When you think of that 20-year-old today, if you could go back and say something to her, give her some wisdom, now that you have the experience and the maturity, what would you say to the 20-year-old Kareena Kapoor?
Honestly, nothing at all. I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't change my mistakes that I've made. I wouldn't change, anything. I wouldn't change the fact that, I didn't do so many movies, or the fact that, I was a little immature. I think that this industry has given me so much apart from just success. I think it's also given me so much failure. It's given me so much, the ability to kind of mature as a person in 20 years of being here, because it's with all the, downfalls, with all the kind of things that people would say or not say, because there was also such a rough patch in between where people were like, her career's over, because there were no technically box office successes. So all of that actually, I think, gave me the maturity, from that immature girl who was like, okay, slightly brash or whatever. I think I wouldn't change an absolute moment that I've lived in this.
20 years is a long time. I mean, and you've had such a mixed bag of a career. There have been the blockbusters, there have been some terrible films, and then there have been some great opportunities where you delivered those performances that are really incredible, some great performances. Do you feel like, Kareena, what you wanted from films then has changed very much with time? I mean, the reason for doing some films and the reason for doing films was different then from what it is today.
I think that it's, the whole idea was that I've always said, was that I wanted to be an actor first. That was always the priority, that I would be an actor first. And then I would follow to be, a star. And obviously everybody just touted me as that, okay, this is it, that she's going to be a star because she's Karishma's sister and because I came from this particular family. But that, honestly, that never really bothered me. The only thing that bothered me was that my sister, yes, was a very big star, which she proved on her own merit. and worked in, like, struggled her way up there. I just wanted to do mine slightly differently. I was like, I just want to prove to my family also that, and to everybody that, of course, I can do this as well in my own different way. So I think that, I kind of did it very differently, because the kind of films I chose very early on were very different for any regular kind of a newcomer to do, whether it was Refugee or whether it was Chameli or whether it was Dev or,
Yeah.
Even a film like a Mujhe Kuch Kehna Hai. Yes, I had to do the commercial successes, because I tried to balance it out even then in a very early on in my career.
Right.
So, wanting to do that, or even like films that didn't work, whether it was a film like a Fida or something, I actually, wore that wig and like actually was like, going blonde. I went blonde for that kind of movie. I was like, and it was actually the first time a heroine was a negative character technically.
Right.
And it was actually like my 5th or 6th film, but I mean, a very early film of mine. But I was like, I want to try and do something different, whether it's, everyone was like slightly off picture hai, pata nahi, kaisi hogi, because, heroine jab negative hai, to picture nahi chalti hai.
Correct.
All this, there was a lot of all this.
Correct.
Also.
The heroine's meant to be virtuous and right.
Yeah, and pretty and beautiful and, stuff like that.
And that was a great turning point, when it's revealed in that film, actually, that in the shower, right? It's revealed that she's actually, I mean, that was a great sort of cliffhanger. Yeah.
I thought it was a really cool movie and I thought it was really cool, but obviously, whatever. And so I've always tried to do different things in my choices, and some have been, like you said, terrible. Some have been great. Some have been okay. So, I think that it's important to just keep trying to do something, different. I don't want to be only typecast. I'm heroine oriented. Huh? I don't want that also. I'm very happy with the way I've balanced myself, and that's the whole thing. And now, in fact, I think we're in a very different stage in films in general.
Yeah. But Kareena, from the start, what everyone said about you, and rightly so, is that you have this very natural style of acting, that it looks almost effortless. It comes to her very easy. The performances don't look labored. It's true of Pooh in Kabhi Khushi Kabhie Gham, which in fact, you slid into that character so seamlessly that for a long time people thought that Kareena is Pooh. I mean that, you couldn't tell the difference between character and actress. But it's also true of Geet in Jab We Met. It's also
of course.
Dolly in Omkara. It's true of Rosie in Talash, which I think is one of my favorites. Preet in Urta Punjab. And it's also true of Kalindi in Veere Di Wedding. The performances didn't look labored. It looked like it came easy. The question I want to ask you is, Kareena, did it come easy to you?
Honestly, of course, there is, a tremendous amount of work that goes into, every character. Otherwise, Rosie would be Pooh and, Pooh would be Geet and, it would just be like all a big mess, and you need to compartmentalize what you've done in the past and what you are going to do, what you are, at that point of time. So I think I make it look like there's no labor, but because I enjoy acting so much, I love doing it. I love becoming different characters. But, yeah, there is, but it's just that, probably it's not like I live with that character. Okay, now I'm going to do this. So now 10 days I'm not going to talk to anyone. I can't work like that. I'm different, but every actor operates differently. I mean, it's just the way, you think and the way you are. Yeah, I guess, I don't know, because I just love it. It's like if I'm like now in the lockdown, it's like I'm missing my character in Lal Singh Chaddha. I'm missing actually, completing the scenes that I want to do because I'm excited about playing that particular part.
Right.
So I think it's also how excited you are. And I think that's why I think I'm good in some movies and I'm like okay in some.
One of the things about this business is that it's sort of designed to make, especially actors, feel like they're in a race, that you're always in a competition, that you have to do better than the others, that you have to be faster than the others, that practically everyone is your rival or is competition. And when one doesn't have, experience and maturity, it's easy to believe that. It's easy to sort of get sucked into that. So much so that one finds that one is chasing after things that one really didn't want actually. Or things that don't actually give you happiness and satisfaction. Kareena, at what point did you realize that it's not a life and death race?
I actually realized that very early on, Raji, very early on, that, the idea is that if you don't compete with yourself, you're
Mhm.
not going to win, because everybody's competing with everybody around here. We're forgetting the fact that, it'll just disappear. And, what is going to happen? We have to better ourselves to be long standing, to be long running. And
Right.
I also became an actor not to just, like just be here and, be a star, like I said, or like, I look at it as yes, it is my profession, but it's also something that I love doing.
Mm.
So the idea is that I don't want to be caught in that trap, because
Yeah.
otherwise it's like 5-6 saal ka game hai, and then if you're running after the best films, you're running after that, and then that's it, bam, because there's always going to be someone else.
Right.
So the idea is that you have to know that better yourselves. And I think that the day you start competing with yourself, um I think you just become a better actor. I think like this generation especially, we, I think, took still at least 10-12 years to realize that, I can speak for myself, but I think this young generation of actors is what I see the way they are. I think they're just competing with themselves, and that's why they are hitting it out of the park with each performance. They're not bothered. I don't think they're very bothered. And the people I think who are bothered about that, they'll just get trapped and sucked in.
You said that one has to learn to compete with oneself, better one's own parts. But so therefore, do you sit and study your earlier performances? Do you look at some of your earlier work? I mean, how do you sort of measure your own growth, or sort of assess your own work? Do you watch some of the earlier work? Does it make you proud? Does it make you cringe? I mean, what is that like?
I don't watch too much of my films, but some performances I'm like, yeah, like what am I doing and why am I doing that? Or like, oh God, am I on acid? Or I don't know. So I am when I look back. But the idea is that when I look back, I always have a smile, because I'm like, okay, fine, I am trying to improve. I'm also not like said that, oh wow, I'm great in every film. No way. I mean, like, I think I've improved and I'm still trying to, do that. And I look at today's generation of actors and I'm like, I have to do it. I have to watch their films, I have to, kill it and try and, like see how else I can improve myself,
Right.
because, yeah, 20 years is fine, but, we have to pull another 20, no? That's the
Yeah.
whole idea.
But when you look back, Kareena, who have been your greatest champions? I mean, who have been the ones who inspired you, encouraged you? Who do you feel has been your strength?
I think my strength is apart from my confidence. I think it's just the people like my fans who've just undyingly believed that, whatever it is and whatever she
Mm.
does, we're just going to support her, because it
Mm.
wouldn't have been possible otherwise, because like I said, some films have been disappointing to them, and some films, like, they get like so excited because, I'm giving them such a good performance, or, it's such a good product and it's such a good film. But I think they've really, really like there are people like I know that they'll just, they're just there and they love me. And I don't think any actor is anything, honestly, um without, the love of people, because that's the most important thing. At the end of the day, you want people to go watch your film. You
Mm.
want people to love your performance. You want, it's like an artwork. When you hang it up on your wall, you're putting it up on your wall because you want people to also look at it, apart from you looking at it also and saying that, okay, fine, this is great. And when they walk and say, wow, that looks beautiful,
Right.
that's the way. That's why. So I think it's like, it's like a film is like that. You
Right.
want your people who love you to go and watch it. And on this journey, I think it's just them. It's like it's just them leading the pack and me actually somewhere stuck in the middle. And that's it. I don't. Yeah, I credit it to them.
You
Of
do have a
course,
very loyal fan base, no?
I think so, na, because otherwise
Yeah.
it's very difficult, yeah, in today's time to, have that kind of love. And
Sure.
especially in today's time when there's so much hatred around wherever you go, I think it's very difficult to have that love and positive energy of them.
You were talking about Lal Singh Chadda. That was the film, Kareena, that you were shooting before COVID happened and before lockdown happened. You were shooting with Amir Khan, of course. You said you're missing being on the set. Are you sort of, are you looking forward to returning to the set? I mean, there's a fair bit of work still left in that film, isn't it?
There is about, yes, for me, about 20-25 days work left. And of course, I mean, want to complete the film ASAP. Everybody wants to get back on set. But I think, Amir I spoke to him. He's like, obviously, every safety measure, safety precaution, we want everybody to be safe. And I think right now it's too soon to say probably when we're really going to, be able to get back on a film crew kind of.
Correct.
But yeah, hoping to finish that film soon because it's such a beautiful movie and want people to see it.
But 2020 was always going to be an important year for you, wasn't it, Kareena? It's the year, of course, that you complete 20 years of acting. It's the year that you turn 40. Lal Singh Chadda was meant to come out in December. We don't know now, of course, whether you're going to make it in time, of course.
Yeah.
When we spoke last year, you said something interesting. You said one of the things that you want to tick off on your list before you turn 40 is to visit the Northern Lights. Now, a lot of plans will have to change, won't it? We know that we don't know when normal life will resume, but life is not going to be the same, entirely the same. Again, have you sort of made peace with that?
Yeah, I think I've made peace with that now. You have to make peace with the current situation right now, because everybody is going through this at the same time. Everyone wants to do things. Everyone wants to move out, go out, meet family, friends, travel, do things like that. But right now we're in such a vulnerable position that we are in right now. I think the fact is that the more we stay in, the more we stay home, the more we're safe and protecting everyone outside, and hopefully we'll be able to, win this war with the virus, because that's all we can do. And that's the way I'm looking at it, that this is going to be a year of probably spending more time with your family, which, when it's normal life, of course you value it, but you don't really value it in that sense, It actually took a pandemic for the entire world to come together to realize that, this is it. What counts is the fact is that, you are so grateful for your family, for your loved ones, for the food that you eat, for the roof above your head. I think it took us generally this to realize. So I think, I just want to be grateful for what I have. And I definitely want to help everyone fight this, because I think the more, like I said, we stay in, hopefully 2021 would be better.
Finally, Kareena, 20 years have gone by. It almost seems like a flash. I know a lot of work went into it. And there have been, 55 odd films, I mean, in all these years?
More, I think 68, 69.
Oh, wow. If you count all the special appearances and the songs.
You're forgetting all my terrible ones, Rajiv. I know that. So that's okay.
But, what's admirable is that you haven't taken it for granted. You haven't taken the fact that you got this opportunity because of who you were. You haven't taken that for granted. You've reinvented. You've continuously seeked to sought to push the envelope. You sought out performance roles when everyone said that she's a commercial mainstream actress. She can only do this thing. Then you did films like Dev and Chameli at those times. And We Did the Wedding at a time when everyone said, oh, now she's a mom. Now she can't do the glamorous parts. Constantly kind of tried to show that you will change, you will adapt, and you'll still do what you want to do. What are the next? I know that you've always said that you want to act forever.
Yeah.
What are the next? Do you have some sort of plan for the next 20 years?
I don't think anyone should plan anything, because nobody knew it would be a global pandemic.
That's true. This year is not the right time to ask this question. Correct.
Yeah. Right now the plan is just to kind of like I said, just, want people to be positive and hopeful and, strive, for good health and, hope. That's all, in this time of when I understand that, we're in such difficult times. And I also understand that it's affecting people's minds and everybody's getting really like, I don't know, negative and horrible. And it's just, and of course I blame it on the times, because I believe that nobody can really be so negative in life. So I just hope that this is that's all I can pray and hope for, is that, we can pray for a better tomorrow. Yeah.
Those are important, wise words to live by. That's true. We hope for a better tomorrow. But for today, Kareena, congratulations. This is a big milestone. It's a milestone moment. 20 years in a profession that you loved and always dreamed of joining. So congratulations. Looking forward to what you do in the next 20.
Hopefully. Keep doing lots of interviews.
Thank you. A lot of your performances have brought us a lot of joy, and we look forward to many more. Thank you, Kareena.
Thank you, Rajiv, for this.
Thank you so much.